Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm getting ready to do an all signs video. So take it how it resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you are meant to find it. Alright everyone, let's see where the cards want to take us today. Alright everybody, if you'd like to join my newsletter, become a love and lighter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free from me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. You guys know that if you've been here for some time, you know that that is one of my favorite cards. All right, overall energy of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. When we allow the wheel to turn, it turns for success and good karma. Giddy up. Okay. All right. In your recent past, we have the Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Five of Swords. The Star, a hope, a wish, a desire, a delayed manifestation. When the Star shows up, it infers that a tower has happened. So maybe we've had a tower here. Okay, we'll have to see. Knight of Cups, somebody coming in most likely with an offer of love. Five of Swords is a card of self-sabotage. In your current energies, lower your volume. Our first card out here is BAM! And I know I did it kind of soft. Bam! We have a tower, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tower. The Tower, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups is walking away from something or someone you once loved. A tower. The Tower is something sudden that happens to shake us up and puts us on a different path. A tower happens for us, not to us. King of Pentacles. He is all about stability. Stability and growth. In your potential final outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Empress. Strength, needing the inner strength to deal with the situation. Three of Pentacles is building foundations for relationships, and the Empress is all four queens and the High Priestess rolled into one. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the Wheel of Fortune. Now let's start clarifying. The Star. Why is the Star here? Talk to me about the Star. Star can be your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires. Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. I could be talking about you or somebody's energy who is connected to you. Why is the Star here? Why? Why is the Star here? Star is being clarified by the Seven of Cups, yeah, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like in some aspects, it's kind of the calm after the storm, but it's what is it that we want? And somebody who was, I want to say, unsure and all up in their head now knows exactly what they want. I feel like a tower happened here. I don't know how big of a tower, but a tower happened to give somebody some clarity. And I feel like they got the necessary, the much needed clarity that they needed. They got it. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Talk to me about this Knight. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Yeah. I feel, yeah. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I feel like a message comes in to test the waters, okay? Because somebody is still a little bit at a crossroads, but I feel like that is changing, okay? Somebody's gotten clarity as to what they want. They want to come in and give the cup, but they're still a little, I don't know. So it's almost like I feel like somebody reaches out, gives you like a little test message to test the waters, okay? But I feel like with this Death card, I feel like you have changed. And I feel like somebody realizes that they need to do so as well. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? Yeah. Somebody's realizing how they shortchanged themselves right out of their Nine of Cups because they were standing behind the wall of fear. Yeah, Five of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody realizes that they self-sabotaged, did some short-term thinking on what it is they wanted because they were standing behind the wall of fear. Yeah, somebody realizes, I want to say, with that little test message possibly, being at a crossroads about doing it, I feel like they realize that as they give that little message, it's almost like they realize that you have changed. and that they need to change, if that makes sense. Because here was somebody standing behind the wall of somebody who self-sabotaged what it is they truly wanted. And I believe what they wanted is you. But they were standing behind the wall of fear. I believe somebody's having some realizations here. I believe that tower that hit is still having a rippling impact here. Current energies, Tower, Eight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Talk to me about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody turned their back to you, but now is realizing that they turned their back to the wrong set of 8 cups, if that makes sense. It's like somebody who had turned their back to you is now wants to return. And as they want to return, the wheel starts turning and they're slowly moving forward. For example, let's say they self-sabotage what they really wanted because they were connected to something or someone else. Well, the other thing they were connected to, that's what they needed to turn their back on. But they didn't. They turned their back on you. Realizing that, hello, McFly, I turned my back on the wrong thing. And now they want to come back and they're turning their back to what they should have turned their back to before. Okay? Let me put it to you this way. If they were in a relationship before you and they met you, in the Eight of Cups, these cups were once fulfilling, and now they're not fulfilling anymore. That's why we turn our back to these 8 cups, and we walk towards our 9 of Cups, our wish fulfillment. Because these cups, once they held a lot of love for us before, and maybe we held love for them, but they don't fulfill us anymore. So this could be a relationship that they had in the past. This could have been a toxic relationship that they thought that they needed to stay here, and maybe in the beginning they thought it was a good relationship, but realized it was toxic. And instead of walking away from that, they walked away from you. But now they're realizing that, with that tower, somebody realized that they walked away from the wrong thing. And now it's like what they walked away from, now they want to return. And that return is to you. And as they want to return and now walk away from what they should have walked away from, the wheel is now turning in their favor because now they can slowly start moving forward. Because I feel before this tower came in up here, they were blocked. They weren't moving. They weren't doing anything. I'm going to say it was like bupkis. It was like if you watched one of those medical shows with the heartbeat, boop, 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 boop. This was straight asystole. Boo! Can't shock it, can't do anything for it. Push some epi, but you can't. It was like nothing was happening. The tower came in and shook stuff up, and now this person is starting to move. Now let's talk about this tower. Why is this tower here? Why is this tower here? Oh, that popped out of my deck. That's interesting. The Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords. Yes, holy free holies. Yes, this tower is giving them clarity. Remember what I said here about they walked away from the wrong thing and now they want to return? Well, this tower is giving them clarity on what they need to walk away from. Clarity. Clarity about these 8 cups. Everything I said here, it's just being reinforced here. So as they're slowly moving forward here, because it's like they're realizing what they needed to put out in the cold and what they want to come back to. Basically, let me say it like this. This tower is reconfirming, is totally confirming for them or showing them what their true 9 of Cups is and what they need to walk away from. It's like whatever they felt here, it's like slowly but surely they know this, but maybe they were starting to slide backwards because this guy sometimes he can slowly move forward or he could just stop dead in his tracks. And I feel like for some of you, they started to move forward slowly and then stopped dead in their tracks. And the universe went, oh, hell no. Bam, tower. No, take a look at this. We're talking about this. Getting clarity on this. Getting clarity on what they need to walk away from. Getting clarity on what they walked away from that they shouldn't have, It's like huge clarity. I feel like clarity, clarity, clarity comes in with this Tower. This Tower comes in to help them move forward because they were stuck, but gives them clarity on what it is they really wanted and what they want. This Tower gives them clarity on what they need to walk away from and what they shouldn't have walked away from. It just reconfirms this. King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why? Stability. Stability. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Yeah. They didn't feel the stability to give you what you wanted. I think that's why they allowed something to get in the way. Because if you feel stable within and like, if you feel stability within you, or if you feel stability around you, you don't let other things and other people come in. Okay? So it's kind of like if you feel good about yourself, then you don't let somebody come in and try to chink your armor. You don't let somebody do that. You don't let devil energy creep in. You don't do it. Somebody didn't feel the stability within themselves to give to this relationship, and they allowed a third energy to get in the way. Whether it was a person, their own stinking thinking, whatever it was, they allowed it. Potential final outcome. Three of Pentacles, Strength, and the Empress. Strength. Why is the Strength here? Talk to me about the Strength card. Why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here? Why is the Strength card here? Somebody having the inner strength. Wow, to take the bull by the horns and to start directing their own life. Wow. Yeah, this is somebody who's not living life by anybody else's expectations anymore. They're not going to let something or someone else control them. But I feel like it took two towers to get here. Two towers to get here. And the Wheel of Fortune is our overall energy. Yeah, somebody now has the strength to stand up for themselves and realize, I am the master of my own destiny. If I want things to happen in my life, I have to do them. I have to get off my ass and let them happen. And go after it. Three of Pentacles. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? Talk to me about these Three Pentacles. Why are they here? Why? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Yeah. Somebody was lying to themselves before. Somebody wants to build with you, and they were lying to themselves before about how much love they had for you. And that they've been holding on to love for you. Somebody is not going to lie to themselves anymore. Somebody wants to give the cup. This King of Cups was trying to hold it together, but he just couldn't hold it together anymore. It's kind of like this person was holding on to all of this love for you, and when they walked away from you, it was like this king became unbalanced. The Empress. Why is the Empress here? Somebody is bossing up to become the Emperor. Is this Empress you? Why is the Empress here? Why is the Empress here? Talk to me about the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Justice? Yeah, and the Chariot. Yeah. I feel like this Empress is you. This is them becoming the Emperor. This is you as the Empress. Somebody where it pertains to you, they're coming in to make things fair and balanced. This, I want to say, with the Chariot here and Justice, somebody's coming in for a conversation. And with the Wheel, that's going to change things. That is definitely going to change things. I feel like somebody is coming in, the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning? Yeah, the wheel is turning and we're no longer going to be stuck. We're going to be seeing things from a different perspective. Wow. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, it took two towers for this to happen. Two towers for somebody to see, hey, which direction they needed to go into. Who knows? Somebody may need a third tower. All right. What does the universe want to tell you? What does the universe want to say? Oh. What does the universe want to say? But if they can stay the course here, I believe somebody's coming in for a conversation. Okay. The moon, that popped out of my deck. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Three of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, wow, is being crossed by the Ace of Swords. Look at that. My other favorite card hits the table. Yeah, somebody was stuck because of their fears. Somebody was just waiting on the shore. But I feel like somebody was stuck, but somebody is now getting clarity, huge clarity about what they kept hidden, about their fears, and about them waiting. I feel like what I feel like is happening right now is somebody who was stuck is getting the clarity on all of this. Clarity on their fears, on what they've kept hidden, and how it's kept them on the shore instead of them going into the water. So I feel like somebody is getting a huge light bulb moment here. I feel like communication may be coming. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, please email me at gina@tarotbyginamarie.com.